to change your style and go from blah to fantastic. So just keep that in mind. It's not that difficult. I want to start the show right now because there are models in high heels backstage who probably want to kill me right now. So let's pump up the jams and let's bring out the models. And I want you to say a really nice hello to each one the first time they come out. I got 6 different ones. And the first one here is Mary. Say hi, Mary. So the first thing we're going to talk about is sort of career and how to look good for work, and it's not that difficult. It just takes some good basics that every woman should have in her wardrobe. One basic that every woman needs to have is a great pair of trousers that's not a pair of jeans. These are a beautiful herringbone trouser by Ralph Lauren. They're wool. Just a nice straight leg on there, super flattering. You don't want to do anything that's too belly or too narrow. This is just a nice solid shape. We have a knit black cardigan that's got, a knit black cardigan, yes. It's got the white trimming, and then silver detail buttons, and then a white silk top. This is a very expensive kind of look. It doesn't have to be that expensive. And also, women say to me all the time, well, I'm a conservative dresser. I can dress conservatively. Conservative has become synonymous with boring. It does not have to be boring. You can do conservative. It's all about the details. It's not showy, but you can still make sure that you've got beautiful details in the clothes. That's really important. We did a pointy toe shoe here. Always makes a big difference, and a great pop of color with the bag. Thank you very much, Mary. Here's my friend Angel. Say hi to Angel for me. Alright, this is exactly what I was talking about with this leather jacket. If you do not have a particularly narrow midsection, you want to look for clothes that have a midsection built into them. This has a beautiful band, as you can see, at the waist. It's got a little bit of ruching underneath that band to give a little bit of extra hip curve to the hip there. And if you do have a tummy, you want to make sure that you add a little bit of extra hip to balance it out. That's by Alfani, that black leather jacket. And then we have a Style & Co. black and gray shirt with a little bit of Lorex. Got some detail at the neck, a little ruching. And then we have a Jones New York black and white wool pants. All right, thank you very much, Angel. All right, say hi to Rochelle for me. All right, first of all, we love this coat. Love this coat. It's a red belted coat by Calvin Klein. And then it's got an oversized collar, as you can see. It's got a tie waist. Anytime you can emphasize the waist, you have got to emphasize the waist. It makes such a big difference in your silhouette. And Rochelle, let me take that coat from you so that you can show everybody what you've got underneath. You've got a great classic pencil skirt. Feel like you're stripping here a little bit? Yeah, a lot of people, huh? Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Now think about wearing something like this to the office, and then you can take it to cocktails afterwards. It is a black pencil skirt, and the pencil skirt is by Michael Kors. Every woman needs a pencil skirt in her wardrobe. You want to be careful, though, about the pencil skirt. If you carry a lot of weight in the hip and thigh area, it accentuates the hip and thigh. It can be counterbalanced, however, by anything like a jacket or a sweater or like this twofer on top that's got a little bit of a peplum effect to it that will help balance out the hip. And this twofer, which is a blouse and a vest combination, 2 for the price of 1, and it's by Alfani. Looks really put together without having you having to do the work. Thank you very much, Rochelle. All right, here's Candace. Say hi to Candace for me. Hello, Candace. All right, so Candace is wearing a gray and white exaggerated houndstooth swing jacket. It's got a little bit of a peacoat feeling to it. You'll notice that in the back of this jacket, there's an inverted pleat. Inverted pleats are a really big trend this season. We're popping it with a beautiful Style & Co. green silk top. It's just a short sleeve blouse with a little bit of folding detail at the neck, also very popular right now. And then we have a dark gray wide leg pant by Inc. International Concepts. It's got a cuff on the bottom if you're a shorty, if you're a little petite flower. You want to make sure that you're not doing cuffs. They can shorten the line of the leg, but Candace is nice and tall, so we left it just like that. All right, thank you very much, Candace. And here is Shannon. Shannon is wearing the Alfani metallic, sort of an iridescent gold and silver swing jacket. So I showed you a couple of jackets that have a similar shape. Obviously, this one has a great sheen to it. Don't be afraid to do sheen during the day. Sheen nowadays is day appropriate, even office appropriate. It's the kind of thing that you might not be wearing at the office all day long, but it's perfectly acceptable to walk into the office like this. You'll notice another inverted pleat in the back, very fashion forward, but not so fashion forward that people are going to say, oh, I can't believe she's wearing an inverted pleat next season, you know. We have an Alfani pink geometric pattern shirt. It's got sort of an elongated square neck. I've never heard of a rectangular neck, but I guess that's what you would call it. And then we have a Charter Club basic black trouser. These have been fitting really well on a lot of models. The Charter Club basic black trouser with a great straight leg. Thank you very much, Shannon. And here's my friend Jessie. Say hi to Jessie for me. Yay! a Jones, New York black and white striped jacket, and you'll notice that it's got a great diagonal stripe to it. Anytime that you can add vertical stripes or diagonal stripes to your body, they tend to be very slimming. You want to avoid horizontal stripes because they can be widening. You'll also notice this jacket has beautiful seaming. Jesse, would you spin around for me? The seaming in the back is really great. Even if you do not have an hourglass shape, this gives you the appearance that you do. We've got a Jones, New York silk purple top underneath. It's got a little folding detail as well. Jesse happens to be very tall, and most women, just so you know, this jacket is going to hit around mid-hip, which is a very, very easy length of jacket to wear for most women. And then we have a Charter Club basic gray trouser. And just so you know, that bag is only 85 bucks. Everybody's like, that's only $85 by Liz Claiborne. Thank you very much, Jesse. Okay, so we're moving into sort of a business casual kind of scene here, and Mary's back, and she is wearing a Michael Kors lime green wool peacoat. I like this peacoat because it's classic with a twist. Anytime you can do modern and classic in the same look, it's really a value for you because it's the kind of thing that lasts more than one season. Obviously, the green is great for anybody who's got red hair or green eyes. That works really well. You might want to beware of green if you've got a lot of yellow to your skin because it can make you look a little bit more yellow. But if you've got sort of a red undertone, it really does help balance that out. We've also got a black and green pattern floral here. It's a very modern floral underneath. And then we have a black trouser by Michael Kors. Just simple, easy to wear. Thank you very much, Mary. Okay, Angel is back, and let me tell you about Angel's jacket here. This is by Style & Co. It's red wool jacket, and it's got tabs at the waist. And let me tell you what we did backstage before the show. The buttons on those tabs were further back on the body. They didn't really cinch it in very much, but guess what? We just reattached the buttons in a matter of 3 minutes, and now we cinch the jacket. It has more of a waistline, and that's the kind of thing that you should be thinking about. Oh, this jacket doesn't pull in as much as I would like it to. Make it pull in. That's not even a trip to the tailor. That's something you could do at home by yourself. We have a brown and cream pattern top and a geometric print with some smocking at the bottom, and then we have a tweed trouser, and it's by Jones, New York. Thank you very much, Angel. Okay, and here is Rochelle. And Rochelle is doing one of my favorite knit jackets. I think it looks so expensive. It is by Alfani, and it's a black and gray knit. Got a little bit of a swing feeling to it. It is available both in the Missy department and in the women's department. Now, Rochelle has to shop, she has to cross shop. That means that a lot of women have to do that. If you're around the 14, 16 area, if you're around a 5'4", if you're around 5'4", you got to shop between Missy and Petites. If you're about a 14, 16, you have to shop between women's and Missy. Just get used to using the whole store. And sometimes you're going to be a woman's size on one half of the body and a Missy size on the other half. Just get used to it. That's what we do all the time on what not to wear. We have a magenta silk top, very simple, clean, great pop-up color here. That's by Jones, New York. And we have gray pants by Charter Club. They have a very subtle blend plaid. Thank you very much, Rochelle.